First converts. Waraka evidently referred to the prophecy in Deuteronomy 18:18. When the news reached Said, the prophet's freed slave, now about 30 years of age, and his cousin Ali, about 11, they both declared their faith in him. Abu Bakr, a friend of his childhood, was out of town. As he returned, he began to hear of this new experience which the prophet had had. He was told that his friend had gone mad, and had begun to say that angels brought him messages from God. Abu Bakr trusted the Prophet completely. He did not doubt for a minute that the Prophet must be right. He had known him to be both sane and sincere. He knocked at the Prophet's door, and on admission into his company asked him what had happened. The Prophet, fearing lest Abu Bakr should misunderstand, began a long explanation. Abu Bakr stopped the Prophet from doing so and insisted that all he wanted to know was whether an angel had really descended upon him from God and had given him a message. The Prophet wanted to explain again, but Abu Bakr said he wanted to hear no explanation. He wanted only an answer to the question whether he had had a message from God. The Prophet said yes, and Abu Bakr at once declared his faith. Having declared his faith, he said argument would have detracted from the value of his faith. He had known the Prophet long and intimately. He could not doubt him, and he wanted no argument to be convinced of his truth. This small group of faithful then were the first believers of Islam: a woman full of years, an 11-year-old boy, a freed slave living among strangers, a young friend, and the Prophet himself. This was a party which made a silent resolve to spread the light of God all over the world. When the people and their leaders heard of this, they laughed and declared that these people had gone mad. There was nothing to fear and nothing to worry about. But as time went on, the truth began to dawn, and as the Prophet Isaiah 20:18, I imagine that's in the Old Testament, said long ago, precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little, began to descend upon the Prophet. Just a short note, when it says these men, obviously includes Khadija, the wife of the Holy Prophet. You have to remember this was written about mid-century, mid-last century I should say, where English was, let's just say, not gender-friendly, so men, or gender-sensitive maybe I should say. So men just represented the word people really, where men could represent men and women. Yeah.